They're trading decades of their lives for Instagram views, and it's crazy.
2 teenagers now behind bars, and it all surrounds dozens of stolen guns. The theft going back to early July at GT Distributors, a police supply store in Pflugerville. 2 suspects using a rock to break through the glass of the front window and display cases. In total, 34 firearms stolen. The 2 would then flee in a stolen SUV. Weeks later, a print recovered from the car would reveal the identity of one of the suspects as a 15-year-old. A criminal history check would reveal at the time of the break-in, he had 2 warrants out for robbery and carrying a prohibited weapon. He also had prior arrests for burglaries and firearm offenses. Law enforcement would then locate the suspect's Instagram account. Between July 3rd and July 22nd, he had posted several times to his story, showcasing multiple Glocks and large amounts of money. The 15-year-old suspect would then be found driving another stolen vehicle and was arrested on July 27th following a chase with police. 17-year-old Jacob Vallejo was a known associate of the 15-year-old suspect. He had also posted to social media showcasing multiple Glocks. A search warrant would be executed at his apartment where 3 stolen Glocks were recovered. 2 of them had switches installed, which allows a Glock to shoot as fast as a machine gun.
It's a military-grade upgrade. We're talking about teenagers walking around our streets with handguns that have been converted into fully automatic guns.
Gene Anthus is a criminal defense attorney. With how often the suspects were posting, he says it was only a matter of time till they were caught.
It boggles my mind how these individuals put everything out on social media. They just left a huge trail of breadcrumbs.
Anthus says it's a federal crime to steal from a gun distributor. Currently, Vallejo is being charged with a prohibited weapon and theft of a firearm, but it might not stop there.
I'll tell you, my initial thought, quite frankly, is that more charges are coming.
When it comes to the 15-year-old suspect, the Travis County DA's office might have choices in how to handle him.
It wouldn't surprise me if the DA's office tries to certify him as an adult to try and prosecute him as an adult in this case. These teenagers are operating with a huge criminal sophistication that should be deeply concerning for every resident in Travis County.